Jambo, Karibo, Mombasa.
We are here. We're looking at our first views of the Indian Ocean from Mombasa. There's a lot of stuff available on this beach. There's water sports. You can go kite surfing. You can rent a jet ski. There's bathing suits for sale, coconuts for sale. Chris and I are getting approached by all the vendors, getting us told what's available.
We want to take photos.
Okay.
And this group of young women wanted their photo with us. They want a video.
Yeah.
Oh, it was awesome. You're welcome. They're just visiting from the western part of Kenya, and so they wanted their picture taken with us.
Yeah, I was wondering what Jumbo.
Oh yeah, that's cool.
Yeah, Jambo, yeah. Jambo Kenya, hakuna matata, karibu. Which one?
I want Jumbo.
Jambo.
Gonna get a Jumbo keychain made right here on the beach.
We've been walking from Mombasa Beach. We've now walked down Nyali Beach. One of the things that's kind of surprising me is, though there's vendors kind of set up along the sides, it's all really informal. We haven't seen a lot of restaurants and a lot of places to sit. See a little bit over here, but I thought it was just going to be all over the beach. It's pretty quiet, lots of open space. We did end up finding a canopy to sit under, and the guy running the place got some drinks for us.
He's without sugar right there. On the label. I think he went searching for this for me with Coke without sugar. And it doesn't look like any different from the bottle, but the cap is where you can tell it's different.
We were walking down the beach trying to get back to our apartment, but the tide came in, and so we couldn't get through. We weren't able to make the pass between Nyali and Mombasa Beach. So we grabbed a tuk-tuk, and we're getting back this way.
This is goat, the chapati, the coconut beans. This is beef, aloo curry.
So I've got my ugali. They're all together. My ugali, my goat, and a little bit of tomato. Goat is really good. It's got a really nice spice flavor to it. That's one of the best things I've had yet in Kenya. That's really good.
I want to tell you how Chris and I ended up in Mombasa, because we weren't planning on coming here. Our original plan was just to stay in Nairobi. And if you watched our last video on Nairobi, you know that we had extended our time there. We had already decided to stay longer than we originally planned. But because of that, we also had to move apartments because the apartment we were in wasn't available for the whole time we wanted to be in Nairobi. So the day before we were supposed to switch apartments, Chris messaged the host of the next apartment asking about check-in times and the usual stuff, to which the host replied, the apartment's not available, there's already a booking. To which Chris replied, yes, I'm the one who booked it. Anyways, a lot of back and forth. 8 hours later, we eventually figured out that the apartment was not available, even though it was booked on booking.com. And yeah, we couldn't stay there. We messaged booking.com. They gave us a $300 credit for our trouble, which was nice. But it also meant we had to change our plans. And we thought, you know what? Maybe this is a sign. Maybe we should just use the opportunity and come out to Mombasa. And here we are.
We are at Jumba La Mtwana. It is a Islamic Swahili settlement, and we are learning about it as we go.
We were actually dropped off here maybe about 20 minutes ago or so, but there was a problem with the network to be able to make the payment to get in here. Apparently they only take M-Pesa, they don't take cash. And so we and two other groups kept trying to make the payment to get in here, but we kept getting rejected on the network on our phones. So finally they agreed to let us pay cash, and here we are.
Look at this tree. Thought maybe it was a baobab, but I don't think I've ever actually seen one up this close. So this is cool.
I think if we keep walking straight ahead, we might see the ocean.
I don't want to scare it before you get close.
Thank you. Let's go see. I do see it. Oh, it's pretty. Its legs are like purple, its body is blue, and its head is bright orange. This place is just incredible. It reminds me a little bit of Angkor Wat and the Tapram Temple, where the trees grow out of the ruins. It also reminds me of the Temple of Poseidon that we saw when we were in Greece, where the temple is right next to the water. Here we're looking here, we're at the archaeological site, and we can see the Indian Ocean in the background. Oh my gosh, this place, just amazing, so stunning. I love it here. Oh, the water so blue, the palm trees, the blue sky, the archaeological site right here. It's stunning. It is so warm, like more than bathwater warm.
I would say it's more than warm. I'd say it's hot.
Disappeared into the hole. There was a crab you would have liked to see. There it goes. See this over here? It's pretty detailed. It's pretty cool.
All right, to sum up what we've learned, this was built around 1350. People lived here for about 100 years. That was the golden age of the Swahili culture. And there are homes here that have like 16 rooms and 32 doorways. There's a tomb, there's a central mosque. It was a whole village. People who lived here for a while and then left. If you're planning on visiting, it takes about an hour to get around the grounds, but you might want to stay for a picnic, so bring some stuff along for that. Bring some water because there's nothing, it seems, for sale here. There is a restaurant, but it's kind of expensive. You can just come here and enjoy yourself. We're having our Uber driver hang out and wait for us, so we're gonna get back there now so that he doesn't have to wait forever.
It's a blue ball one.
The streets in Old Town are bustling. There's a lot of people, there's a lot of traffic, there's so many tuk-tuks. But the streets are wide and it's pretty easy to walk around. Oh my gosh, it's something else in here. People are hustling us all over the place. We just want to see a couple of things. But hopefully we'll be able to walk around now.
This market in British time, 1940. Hakuna matata. And Papa takes this.
It's really good.
Coffee?
Kenya coffee.
Ooh,
It's called Kenya have two type of coffee. Macadamia. Macadamia from the
Hawaii.
yeah. No, Kenya also. Lemongrass
From Kenya?
from Mombasa, yeah.
Oh wow.
2 years or 1.5 years in the shell.
Hibiscus flower. Another type of cinnamon. That's right. On this, you know, it's calling sea moss, seaweed. No matata. Toothbrush. Really? I have like this one, you see? That's so I use this one.
You don't use Colgate here, we use this one. Kenya kuna matatu.
Smell it, Papa?
Oh yeah. That's nice.
What is that? Wait, that's the meat market?
Meat market. Well, meat, camel meat, cow, goat. Quality street. Now this area is called Somali market outside. Spice market, meat market, on chicken market. Chicken market. Now Indian bazaar.
How are you? Good, how are you?
But now many not one. Only one.
So this is the fresh water in the home
Yeah, fresh.
for drinking.
Yeah.
Okay.
But here, that one is 8 shillings. 8 bob, yeah.
Okay.
80 shillings. Jumbo.
Probably have a lot of experience.
Yeah.
Because I would never think to come down here.
On our own, we would never come down here.
Side, only for main road. But it will come local people like you.
Yeah.
You see the, but another place, no good, but here I know. I know this place, no good. For tourists, it's okay. If another place, no good, we don't go there.
Fort Jesus is a big tourist attraction here, but it's pretty expensive to get into. So we're going to try and look at it from the other side and get a free view of it. And Omar just gave me this flower. How does it look in my hair? Oh my gosh, this is so beautiful.
The Ramadan at evening today, if you come out evening, a lot of things here. Head is there. Food is over there.
So what was this?
So this is the first police station in Mombasa. And even like the decoration on the top and everything.
Yeah, that's all.
I feel so lucky that Omar noticed us at the market and started showing us around, because there is no way we would have seen Old Town the way we just did. And that's our video for today. We hope you enjoyed Mombasa, and we look forward to seeing you in our next video.